All right. We get together here on Wednesday evenings and talk about the early days of single sideband. My name is Lynn. This is K5LYN. I'm in Austin. And tonight I'm on an all-homebrew station built by KG7TR from QST 1956 called Cheap and Easy SSB. Transmitter built on the chassis of a BC-458 aircraft radio. And it's driving a Johnson Viking Courier amplifier that Richard was kind enough to make available for me to use with this transmitter. And the receiver is also homebrew. Most of us are on vacuum tube radios. If you're on a more modern radio, you're certainly welcome if you're interested in what we are doing. And buy-sell trades are appropriate if they're vintage radio related. I've got a list of earlies here. I'm going to pick those up. We'll hope some other net controls come by to help out because I'm not 100% myself this evening, and I did my COVID test, so it's not COVID, but I may not be on top of it this evening here. Let's see, KA5CXG. Bob, you get to be number one. Sometimes we lose you before the net's over. Talk to us, K5LYN.
Yeah, the band's been going out. Sometimes it'll stand for a while and then it'll go out, but I'll go first and I'll keep it short. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody has a good week. I'm not on a boat anchor, but I've got a lot of boat anchors around me. I got the 388 with a product detector warming up over here. And other than that, and the only thing I find strange this week is that there are a lot of people doing Thanksgiving early. And I've never seen so many people doing Thanksgiving early as I have this year. So everybody have a good week. We'll catch you guys later, K560.
Well, our family Thanksgiving ceremony fell apart by 1/3 due to COVID late this afternoon. So it's a smaller group getting together than usually. But we'll, you know what we say in Austin, onward through the fog. All right, Bob, anything else for the net this evening?
No, that'll do it, man. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, at least we know what it's not. One step at a time in the right direction. KWOZ, hey, Dan, talk to us.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everybody else on the boat anchors. This is Dan in Houston. Just run the Kenwood 830 and, Collins 30L1. And let's see, got a couple of tuners in the stream here. I got a Kenwood AT200 that I bought from Denver a few years ago that really works great. I don't think I'll ever part with this. I haven't put lights in it. And then I got a, that's between the radio and the amplifier, and also got a Drake MN2000 up before the antenna. Anyway, antenna's an invert V, about 42 feet, and that's about it. KWOZ, back to net.
Outstanding signal, Dan. One quick question about your 30L1. Are you in the Collins Collectors Association? Are you on their email reflector?
No, I used to be, and they threw me off, so I just check in every now and then.
Well, there are long, extended fights and discussions about 30L1s and what's the proper way to restore them. And I knew you'd enjoy that if you were seeing those. It's absurd as those guys, the fanatics in the group, often get, you know. And I didn't know if you were enjoying that as I am. It's really absurd. They forget this is just a hobby. All right, very good, Dan. Good to hear you. N50JB, talk to us, Denver, K5LYN.
Okay, this is N50JB, Denver, Gonzales, Texas, and I'm talking to you tonight on a Collins S-line. I got a 32S1 that I'm talking on, and a 75S1 that I'm listening to you on, and I have a 312B4 station monitor. And I'm going into, an inverted V fan dipole at about, apex at about 30 foot in the air, and using a Tripperton L amplifier doing about 1,000 watts. So everything's working good here. And Dan, I'm going to tell you, listen to me, Dan, Leon, I'll turn it back to you. Thank you, and appreciate you calling on me.
You've done nice work with that S-line, Denver. It's sounded great. You got a meter that shows about what power you're putting out by any chance?
Out of the S-line?
Yeah, well, out of the whole station.
Yeah, I just said about 1,000 watts.
Okay, yeah, if you said that, I missed it. Yeah, it's doing a good job. Nicely done. Good audio. All right, let's see here on down the line. Sammy, W5DPP, you got something for us tonight?
I don't know there. Good evening there, Lynn. Everybody on the net. First of all, I just changed amplifiers. Is this thing distorted?
No, sounds fine.
Okay, maybe we found a cure for it. Good evening, everybody. I'm just on the old Flex 5000 here this evening. The other one kind of was under the weather, so we just got on this one for a while. Nothing else for the net there this evening, I guess. Oh, well, I do have a cell. I got a Swan Signet. A Swan Signet. It's a transceiver. It's working. Don't know how good it's working, but it is working. Has a little Electro Voice microphone, little desk microphone, and take $100 for it. Anybody interested in that, just reach me through the email on QRZ, or that's probably the easiest way. W5DPP.
Okay, that's W5DPP. Check with him if you want the Swan Signet. Sammy, I'm looking for a nice-looking 240, so if you see one of those, let it catch your attention and mine. Good to hear you. Nice signal tonight. W5SE. Dennis, talk to us.
Good evening, Lynn, and everybody else on the net. W5SE down here in Temple on the same old, just a Kenwood 520 barefooted, about 100 watts to the whoppy-jawed antenna in the air. And Lynn, I hope you feel better, and Jay Bird too. And thank y'all for picking me up, and I'm thankful for the rain too. But anyway, 73s to everybody, and everybody have a happy and a safe Thanksgiving. W5SE.
Yeah, and the cooler temperatures, isn't it nice after we're staggering through over 100 degrees day after day in the summer? I'm glad to see it here. All right, KC5L, Tom.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio, and we're on the usual tonight, talking on the Central Electronics 200V and 600L amplifier and D104 microphone, Johnson KW Matchbox, homebrew doublet up about 15 feet, and we're listening on the R390A. And yes, Lynn, I'm also following the 30L1 thread on the Collins Collectors list, and yeah, I find it amusing as well. That's all I have here. Back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
Okay, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's too many purists there. They forget, hey, guys, it's just a hobby. We don't have to get so upset about all this, Differences of opinion are acceptable. And okay, Tom, about my Central Electronic station, I finally got a frequency counter on that end of the shack. And, it's not always all that helpful since you got to reach down and tune in some carrier. But I'll be playing with that a little bit more henceforth. Anyway, anything else on your end?
Nothing else on my end. You're sounding right on frequency. And that's all I have. Back to you, KC5L.
All right, nice work on the Central Electronic station. TXW, my neighbor, George, talk to us.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week, so I'll keep it short. I'm on the usual S-line stuff, same mic, same everything, and everything seems to be working. Suggestion, you might want to call KF5CCN Brian, because he is an interesting antenna situation, and if the band dumps, he's going to go away first. WB5TXW back to net.
Yeah, we better take people in order, George. I made a mistake. I made an exception for Bob because I know he often can't stick around the whole time. But other than that, I better stick with the list that I got it here. But we'll get to Brian. All right, KB0UOZ. Hey, Perry, you still real loud? Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm still here, Lynn, and willing to take my turn. Anyhow, we're home early tonight because of Thanksgiving coming here. School's closed, so I get a little bit of time off, and so that gets me here. Anyway, we just fired up the 520 this evening. It's just the TS 520, just a straight 520, and of course running that through regular junk around here. I'm going through the Meritron tonight. I got the AL82 running, so using it, and of course going out through the Heathkit 2060 tuner, and out the right line to the inverted V, about the same old stuff. Of course, sometimes it might be on a Heathkit or a different kid, whether, who knows. Anyhow, we'll ride along and listen in. Good to hear everybody tonight. KB0UOZ.
Great signal, Perry. You know, I had a 520 junker around here one time, just a parts rig, and I was amazed it's so rugged, just trying to get parts out of the thing. It's amazing how rugged they built it. It's like a tank, you know, and no wonder so many of them are still around, still working really good, and yours is no exception. It sounds great. All right, WW9W, Robert, bring us up to date. All right. Well, maybe Robert's down the hall. We'll try him again here in a minute. Did I hear WB1E a while ago, Doug? Maybe not. N5JJI?
Yeah, you got a winner. This is N5JJI, Ed in New Brunswick. Tonight we're talking on the old HW101 through the HM102 meter over to the SP201 amplifier into a and it's a Shure 505C microphone, but over to the Dentron Super Tuner ladder line out to an inverted V up about 40 feet, and I sure enjoy the quiet band tonight. This old HW101 loves to suck in everything, and it's limited to good amateur radio signals tonight. So back to net.
Great signal, nicely done. And yeah, I'm thrilled by the quietness of this winter night. It's really, really nice. Nice signal on your part, and I'm glad you and I are not skipping over each other. Let's see if Mike's around. KL7CD. Hey, Mike, you out there somewhere?
I am indeed. KL7 Charlie Delta. I'm in New Braunfels tonight at my home base station. Temporary home base station, but it's what I have for right now. Tonight I'm on Helicopters rigs, built between 62 and 65. All tubes, of course. It's called the Twins, SX117 receiver, HT44 transmitter, and a matching speaker and power supply, I might add. The microphone is a D104. And let's see, that runs to my Heathkit SB220 for amplification purposes. About 750 watts out of there, I guess, somewhere in that vicinity, according to my Drake W4 watt meter. And that goes to my Johnson Viking kilowatt matchbox, and out via ladder line to my loop up about 30 feet. It's not an 80-meter loop. It's not a 160-meter loop. It's somewhere in between those two. Maybe a 110-meter loop, something like that. But the Johnson Viking matchbox matches it up pretty good, and everything seems to work okay. That's what's happening here. My name again is Mike, KL7 Charlie Delta. Back to you, Lynn.
Outstanding signal, Mike, and I think the Helicopter Twins are really their best station, you know. I think they've did very nice work, and there's a lot of those still on the air, and yours sounds great, as always. All right, good to hear you, Mike. Let's see if Phil we got out there, because he's got some nice calling stuff, I bet. N5PF, what about it, Phil?
This is N5PF, Vicksburg, Mississippi. Some of you guys are 40 over here. And Gary is about 60 over on the other side of the state from me. He's got a loud mouth, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm on the round emblem S-Line, the newer round emblem. It's 1969, 1970. The newest calling station I've got, and the one that's giving me the most problems. It's pretty well lined out now, but it took about a year and a half to get these things, this line on the air properly. Anyway, I've got a Gold Line, Howell Gold Line microphone with it, and a 312 B4. I'm using the meter on it. I'm assuming the Collins meter is calibrated. I haven't checked it. I've got another Collins meter over here with the 312 B5 with the KWM2, and these two meters jive pretty good, and they're really old. So I guess the meter is okay. It's telling me put out about 110 watts on this, and the 30L1 I'm using in line here is it's claiming it was putting out 800 watts. I backed down a little bit. I didn't want to drive it that hard. And I've got a cage dipole, modified cage dipole. It's only 2 wires instead of 4 or 6 each side, but it's a modified cage dipole at 45 feet. And it covers the entire 75-meter phone band, below 2 to 1. And that's about all I can do today. Back to you, Lynn, N5 PM.
Hey, nicely done, Phil. A question now. I know you brought several calling stations back to life here lately. Did you have experience with those in a previous life, or did you learn all this stuff starting from scratch? Bring us up to date on how you did that.
I don't know a whole lot. I'm learning. I had a KWM2 in the mid-'80s. Somewhere around 84, I picked up one. I kept it a couple of years. Bought it for $500. Sold it on the internet for $2,400. Incredible. Had it rebuilt by Bud Whitney there at the Hill Country in Texas. He fixed it up, made a fairly modern rig out of it, new stuff in it, and he worked the power supply, and it was in great shape. I had another KWM2 in the mid-'90s. I kept it a couple of years. I've been in and out of ham radio, and I'm back in it now, and I bought 4 stations. I got 3 of them working. The other one's parts machine. And that's what it's got to be. This is N5 PM.
Okay, you mentioned Bud Whitney. I had the pleasure of knowing him, and WB5TXW knows him too. Did you ever get to meet Bud in person?
Yes, I did. I talked to him about an hour. He'd come to the Jackson, Mississippi Ham Fest one year, and I had a KWM2 that year that he had worked on, and he put relays in it, the modern relays in it. He took the old open relays out. I didn't ask him to do that. He did it. He didn't charge me for it. And so I hit him up about it. I said, I owe you some money. You put relays in that KWM2, and you didn't charge me for it. He said, oh, no, I wouldn't do that. And he cut me off, and he left it that way. So I had to leave it that way. He didn't want to talk about it.
Well, as you have discovered, he was a super guy. We're talking about K7 Rocky Mountain Time. I miss him to this day. Anything else for the net?
Yeah, I've got a power supply here. 516 F2 that Bud Whitney built for someone. And he put Peter Dahl chokes in it. I think it's still got the Collins transformer. He also put a relay in it. He put 2 meters on the front, and it's got a couple of switches on the front. He also put the bias adjustment out the front with a, what you call that, it's a dial anyway. It's a beautiful thing, and it works great, and I don't worry about harming it. He did a good job on it. He built to someone. The fellow died right after he picked it up from Bud, and so Bud took it back, and somebody else I know bought it, and then I bought it from him. So I love that power supply. It's a good one. I'm not running it right now. I've got it on the S1, and I better let somebody else talk. N5 PM.
All right, Phil. Nicely done. You've made the rounds for sure. Okay, I've got KF5CCN, and I've got a couple more. Then we're going to see who else is here. Hey, Byron, are you out there? KF5CCN, what about it? K5LYN. Brian? All right, he may be off, or he and I may not be hearing each other. How about W5TF, Terry?
Yeah, I'm here, Lynn, W5 Tango Fox in Laurel, Mississippi. Name is Terry. I'm going to give you a rundown on everything tonight. I'm on the Central Electronics 100V with R4B receiver, the E-Tech FR4 frequency readout, the SB220, and the SB614 scope. Looking at that on my W4 with a peak reading kit in it. It's telling me hello about 800 watts. And that's going out to a double bazooka that I built when I lived in the Texas Panhandle. So I like to call it my Texas antenna. Phil's tearing me up over here. I have to turn the volume down to keep him from letting me have it. Yeah, we're going to get some rain here the next couple of 3 days. And I just had to have my dam gone into. Beavers put a hole through my dam. One of my neighbors is a dirt man. He came over here with his track hoe and dug it out, found the hole, packed it with some good clay, so hopefully it'll all work out. I had to take out about 20 feet of my blacktop on it, but I'm not going to worry about that till it gets warmer in the spring. So that's all I got to cry about over here tonight, Lynn, and everybody's sounding real good here in Jones County, Mississippi. K5LYN in the group. W5 Tango Foxtrot, over.
Yeah, you guys in that Mississippi are rocking and rolling into Austin, Texas, I'll tell you for sure. All right, let me see here. I got to check in with, who else did I say? KM5QS. Hey, you over there somewhere, Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here. My voice hadn't got much better, but I'm on the 820 this evening. I finally got it fired back up with the R820 receiver and the TL922 electro voice microphone, homebrew tuner, homebrew antenna, and all that other good stuff. Man, it is a good band tonight. I stayed outside working on stuff too long today, and I don't know. I'm going to go try some home remedy here in a minute, see if it helps. But other than that, everybody sounded super tonight, so hopefully everything will be better next week. KM5QS, back to you, Lynn.
Beautiful signal. Let's see if Rusty's there. I'm about to wind up my tour of duty being somewhat under the weather myself, and I can also see my frequency counter says I'm slipping down the band, which means I've been talking too long. WK5R, Rusty, you up there? Well, maybe not. So I'm going to throw it out there. If anybody wants to pick up some more check-ins, you know the ropes. Carry on. Great net tonight, and I think I better be somewhat respectable of a deteriorating digestive system today. K5LYN, listening out.
Hey, man,
K5UQE.
WB50Z.
W5MTT.
WW9W.
Why don't you gentlemen just pick it up one at a time and then pass it to the next check-in?
Well, I'm going to shut down here and get ready. We got some thunder and lightning coming up here. I'm going to have to shut this mess back down. I'll catch y'all later. Jay, take it easy. Hope you get the feeling better. Catch y'all later. WW9W.
KL7 Charlie Delta, Jay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Somebody's calling you, Don.
I'll just put a call out if you want me to. I mean, I'm plenty willing to do that. I'm in good shape here at QSL.
Sure, go ahead. I heard several people checking in, Don and Mike and a few others, but I'm fading fast. Thank you, Mike. KM5QS.
Okay, this is KL7 Charlie Delta. My name is Mike. I'm taking over as temporary net control on the Boat Acres Unlimited net this evening. We have two net control operators that are under the weather and fading fast. So I'm going to take some check-ins, and if you'll send me your call signs slowly and phonetically, I'll write them down. I'll take 2 or 3 or 4 at a time, depending on how spread out they are. Spread them out, and I'll try to continue the net. KL7 Charlie Delta, listening.
WB50ZZ.
Mike, Tango, Tango.
Okay, I got 3. There was another one there at the end. WB5OZZ. You were very strong. Go ahead.
Okay, Mike. This is Whiskey Bravo 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu. Name is Don. New Caney, Texas. Running the old Kenwood 830 into the Kenwood 922 amplifier. Running into a double bazooka at about 40 feet. That's about it. Running about 7, 8, 900 watts. Over.
Yeah, Roger. You're 20 over here at my QTH. Good thing, good signal, Don, and good thing you checked in, because I probably wouldn't have heard you if you hadn't checked in. QSL?
QSL.
Okay, anything else for the net?
That's it.
Okay, thanks so much for the check-in. Okay, I got a Whiskey Mike. Give me your full call sign, please. Whiskey Mexico. Okay, MTT, go ahead.
Hello, Mike. This is Mike in Round Rock, WA5MTT. And tonight we're on the Rockwell Collins KWM 380. And we're pushing the Collins 30S1 pretty hard with this unattenuated Rockwell Collins. So we're pushing close to the legal limit here. Anyway, thought we'd add to the count for you, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, well, good signal. Really, what's your microphone there?
And Electro Voice 664.
Okay, well, I'll just say your audio is very crisp. I mean, it's excellent communication quality. I don't think I've ever heard one of the 380s on the air. I'm putting you down as a Collins rig, though. Anything else for the net there, Mike?
No, that's it. Yeah, it's definitely a Collins rig, and including the amplifier.
Yeah, it sounds great. Thanks so much, Mike. Okay, I didn't get Whiskey Mike, so I'm going to open it up. Any other check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilowatt 5, United Queen, England.
Okay, I got 2. I think it was Kilowatt 5, United Queen, England. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Van over here in North Louisiana. We're running here tonight the Collins KWM2A with the matching 30L1 amplifier and also the matching monitor here. Just thought we'd turn it on tonight and see if this thing would get out over here from Holum, Louisiana. There, over.
Yeah, where is Holum?
We're south of Monroe, about 29 miles south of Monroe.
Okay, I'm headed to go duck hunting there in Louisiana. Let's see, it's 16th, 17th, 18th of December, and it's not too far. I think it's a little bit west of Monroe, but anyway, I know where you're at. It sounds great, and you're 20 over.
I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of duck hunting land in this neck of the woods for sure. We're just in between Monroe and Alexandria. The bigger town here is Columbia, but the little village I'm in is called Holum, and there's not many of us out here, just me and my big antennas there, over.
Well, you must have a good antenna. It's bounded in here about 20 over, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, same thing on my end here. Thanks a lot. Y'all carry on. K5UQE.
K5UQE, I'll clear with you. KL7 Charlie Delta here for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Let's go to Lima X-Ray Zulu, I believe it was.
Okay, see if you can hear me. This is Jim, WB5LSV. I'm in the Dallas area, Bedford, and I'm running barefoot. I'm running a Swan 350A, one of the last ones they ever made. It's a G5RV up about 35 feet. So just to jump into the count, man, guys out east of here in Louisiana and Kentucky.
K5 Sierra Alpha Charlie.
Okay, hang on just a second. Lima X-Ray Zulu. You were real strong when you checked in. I did copy you, but you were just slowly fading out. Is there any relay out there for Lima X-Ray Zulu? I'd like to get his rig, KL7 Charlie Delta.
Swan 350A.
Okay, thanks, Sammy. Yeah, he was in and out. He came back a little bit on that last transmission, but boy, he was pretty strong when he first checked in. Okay, I heard another check-in. Go ahead.
K5 Sierra Alpha Charlie, you referring to me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you kindly, Mike. This is Norman. I'm in Nederland, Texas, southeast corner of the state, and good evening and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Y'all drive safe and be careful, because we're going to have 2 days of rain pouring down, they tell us. We got company coming in. We just hope they all stay safe. Using the KWM2, driving the 30L1, inverted V up about 30 feet. And D104 microphone, same old radio, but it works fine, and I'm going to keep coming back with it. Thank you, Mike, for taking over for the net. We got some ailing net controls, I understand.
Yeah, okay, Roger, Norman. Big signal and usual Collins audio station sounded really good. Do you have anything else for the net?
That's it. Thank you kindly.
Okay, Norman, thanks for checking in. This is KL7 Charlie Delta net control temporary for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. I'm taking check-ins. Come now. I heard a 4 station. Try again. Kilo Alpha 4. Give me your call real slowly and then take a round. Okay, I think it's Kilo Oscar 4 Victor Mike Echo. Go ahead. I'm sorry, you're really down in the noise. Did you say an FT-101, a Yaesu? A04 Victor Mike Echo KL7 Charlie Delta. Did you say you're running a Yaesu FT-101?
That was a Heathkit. He disappeared.
Well, I mean, he did for me, too. Okay, K04 Victor Mike Echo KL7 Charlie Delta. I have you down for a Heathkit 101. That must be I know what it is. Anyway, I'm sorry, old man, but you're way down in the mud. You were strong for a while and then just faded out. The band is changing. Okay, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. My name is Mike. My call is Kilo Lima 7 Charlie Delta. I'm taking check-ins. If you're on... Sorry, I doubled. Go ahead. Somebody check in. Any relays?
That 4 station tried to come back to you, Mike. I think he must have done something because his signal jumped up.
I heard him come back, but that's about all I heard. Okay, Boat Anchors Unlimited. My name is Mike, KL7 Charlie Delta. Taking check-ins now. Come now. Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Echo. Go ahead. Oh, Roger. What's your name and location, sir?
Okay, the name here is Clarence Charlie Lima Alpha Romeo Echo November Charlie Echo, and located in Woodbury, Tennessee. Over.
Oh, wow. That's an unusual station to get in here on the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net in Tennessee. Okay, Clarence, solid copy. Thanks for checking in. Anything else for the net?
I just wanted to get checked in with you, so appreciate it, and sounds good down here in Tennessee. Kilo Delta 4,
Okay, Clarence, 7384 Whiskey Foxtrot Echo, clear with you, and taking more check-ins. Go ahead. Okay, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. I don't hear anybody else checking in. My name is Mike. I'm located in New Braunfels, Texas, temporarily filling in as net control on the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We meet every night here. Well, not every night, every Wednesday night, I should say, at 7:30 on 3870, 7:30 Central Time. So if you're interested in what we're doing, you like to talk about boat anchors, you run a boat anchor, come by and check in. I'm going to pass it over back to Lynn and see if he's back. K5LYN, KL7 Charlie Delta. Go ahead, Lynn. Are you there? Oh, Lynn, he must be in the restroom. Okay, KM5QS. I guess it is. Something like that. Jay, are you there?
Yes, I am. I don't know if Rusty's ever showed up or not. Hey, Rusty, are you there? WK5R, are you present? I guess Rusty, excuse me, I guess Rusty didn't make it this evening.
Okay, Jay, I can tell you're struggling. Do you want to put a call out, or you want me to close the net?
Well, I tell you what. Let me just say, you're probably hearing everybody I am. Everything's working great, and it is up and down. But no, I better not. I'd get in the middle of something I couldn't finish. I don't want to do that to somebody. But at any rate, thanks a lot, Mike. I'll go ahead and close her out if you want.
Okay. All right. Feel better, Jay. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We're getting down to the end here. I'm fixing to put out one more call for any more check-ins. If you run a boat anchor, you like a boat anchor, you wish you had a boat anchor, you have too many boat anchors, and you haven't checked in yet, please come now.
WA5 Edward David X-Ray.
Oh, I had a pile up. Back in slowly, spread them out. Station ending in X-ray.
Whiskey Alpha 5, David X. Oh man, tongue-tied. Edward David X-Ray, Byron in Bluffdale.
WA5EDX. Go ahead, Byron.
Yeah, Mike. Good evening, everybody. And just want to get in and say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Eat lots of turkey. Stay well. It doesn't sound like y'all are doing very good at staying well, but get well. I'll put it that way. Get well, and it's going to be rainy the next couple of days anyway, so just stay in bed and watch football. Tonight we're on the Swan Signet 270B, and we're barefoot, and the band is long, and maybe some of you in California are hearing me. Those are probably the only ones that are hearing me. But that's the story there, and on a D104 mic into an inverted D.
We'll see y'all next week. Back to net, WA5EDX.
Okay, WA5EDX, AL7 Charlie Delta. Okay, Byron, solid copy. Earlier I was hearing stations from the 3 call sign area. Pretty strong, actually. Of course, the boat anchors overrode them. And now I have another group of stations coming in on frequency, probably West Coast, I would say. So it's stretched out pretty good. Anything else for the net, Byron?
No, sir, not this evening. Thanks for calling it. Back in J up.
Oh, no problem. I don't get to do this very often, but I'm here if they need me, as they say. Okay, any more check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now. Okay, hearing none. Everybody's sick. Rusty didn't show up. He's probably sick too. Thank goodness nothing's COVID related, it doesn't sound like. But this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, 3870 kilocycles every Wednesday night at 7:30 Central Time. If you like boat anchors, if you own boat anchors, if you wish you owned a boat anchor, everybody is welcome. And if you don't own a boat anchor, check in anyway if you're interested in what we're doing. So I'm going to say 73, happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the frequency. Thanks for checking in. And I'll send my rig report to Matt there, W5MIX, and maybe you can get the, hopefully he's recording it tonight, and you can listen to it online. This is KL7 Charlie Delta, closing the net.
Very nicely done, Mike. Thanks, K5LYN.